Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Geek Index Gamerscast. I'm your host Ankit, and with me this week I got the prettiest of them all, Gabe.
Derek. Oh.
No, I'm sorry.
Damn it.
It's me, Derek.
You will never be the prettiest of them all, but you can be the wild card.
But, no.
Yeah, wild card Derek forever. This is our second episode. We got big plans since E3 is coming up soon,
Woohoo!
which is in a month and a half.
Approximately.
June?
Yeah, it's always mid-June.
That's true, yes.
I want to go. It's something I want to experience.
It's so expensive, though.
Well, it's not even open up to the general public. Besides, like when Sony does the whole, if you're the first people in line, we'll let you into the conference.
Oh, really?
It's only to press, and select press get badges for free, I believe, and then you have to pay for badges if you're not like the top tier ones that give badges to free for. And those badges are expensive at $1,000.
Jesus Christ. That's so expensive for no reason.
And I think that's like late pre-reg. I think early pre-reg is still like $600-700 per badge.
It's still like a dream to go.
Yeah, it's still a dream.
That's more expensive than any anime convention.
Yeah, obviously.
Or even Comic-Con San Diego. And people are complaining about Comic-Con San Diego.
Well, because here's the reason. Because at this, at these type of events, you actually get sit-down time with developers and stuff.
That is true. You have a point.
And you get to see a lot of closed behind-door stuff and all that stuff, you know. So you get like a lot of access you don't get at like normal conventions and stuff.
I see what you're saying. But...
And not to mention, it is the biggest gaming convention, every year.
You're right.
That's why it's technically private. It's only public online.
It's only public.
But let's start off with the news for this week. Or actually, before that, what's been going on the last 2 weeks?
Same old. League of Legends, some Hearthstone.
I just dug out Mario 64.
Ooh, how's that been going for you?
I beat it in like 6 hours.
6 hours?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
This is 6 hours to mind you while taking like breaks. And this was a glitchless run. I did not do any of those those long jumps that people like do backwards and cheat their way to the final Bowser fight. Yeah, I didn't do that. I got all 120 stars though. And I forgot how annoying some of those stars are in that game. Have you guys all played Super Mario 64?
Only when I was a kid.
I don't remember much from it.
And, okay. Do you guys remember any of the worlds?
The penguin one.
See.
My
The
favorite
penguin
was
one.
the peach slide. The one.
All right. I'm
penguin
assuming
one.
you guys never made it too far into the game when you guys were younger.
Oh,
I didn't beat it.
You never beat it. Okay.
I never beat it.
It doesn't require you to get all the stars in the game to beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 70 is required just to get to the final Bowser fight, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
I did all 120 because when we do a let's play of this game, I'm gonna get all 120.
Jesus.
Hey, I'm good at Mario 64. I'm not gonna say I'm pro, but I say I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
I've seen people speedrun that shit with the glitches and everything, and I think the top time was 1 hour and 41 minutes.
I think my favorite
hour and
thing to do
41
in that
minutes,
game was to
damn.
climb the tree all the way to the top.
Huh? Oh, like whenever and then have his legs in the air and shit.
And I'm just like, how the hell do you even do this?
And then you jump off and do the little twirl jump.
Yeah.
What about you, Derek? What have you been up to?
Play League of Legends. I still haven't touched Resident Evil 6.
No, like
Oh
you
my
said you
God,
were
since
gonna.
last
Even though he's
time.
supposed to beat it.
Since God.
I mean, besides Mario 64, I've been playing. I finally played Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare.
That one's for...
PC, Xbox, PS4.
It's like a new version of...
It's a third-person shooter type.
Oh.
Well, third-person, action game.
Okay.
And
How's it?
it's like you can do a wave mode, or you can do multiplayer PvP.
So it's pretty much Call of Duty?
Sort of, but you're not using guns. You're using plants. And I played with a couple of friends. We played 2 rounds, one on normal, one on hard, and then we did it on crazy. And each time we beat every single mode on our first try.
I see.
It was fun while it lasted. We already stopped playing after we beat Crazy. We're like, there's nothing else left to do.
That's right. That's true because it's really. I don't think there's really much to the game itself because, like you said, it's a third-person shooter, right?
Yeah.
So there's really
like a third-person shooter because
Or
some
like
of
a
the characters
third-person
are actually melee characters and all that stuff. But same difference. But let's go on to this week's news. I know none of you guys play Battlefield or Hardline.
No.
Don't.
But they are finally. I play it all every night with my cousins, and they patched the game. I think yesterday or
patched
today.
the game.
They're always balancing stuff out.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully they there's some OP weapons in there. Some stuff can use like buffs, and multiplayer games end really quick, so they patched that too, so games can last longer. Next item on the list, we got JStar Victory versus Plus coming stateside.
Oh my god!
Official stateside release. It's coming out June 30th, 2015. I don't know why I said the year. We know it's coming out this
The
year.
game is such booty though.
It's coming out on the PS4, PS3, and Vita.
Well, it's all right. It's not like too bad, but you can't play Koro Sensei as a main character, so
I mean,
minus points to that.
I mean, I haven't really played it, but I saw people play it at like conventions and whatnot. Like, well, what type of
god!
fighting
I
is it?
think,
Well,
in my opinion, it's like it's like a Naruto game. The Naruto games where like it's and it's third person, and you fight basically.
and you have the whole like field.
Mm-hmm. And you have the whole field. It's just the controls, I think, are horrible.
How's the health system? Is it like a health bar, or is it like Smash, or is it like PlayStation?
There's also a support system. Like you pick 3 characters. One's your main, and then like 2 are support.
Oh, okay.
And those kind of games, in my opinion, are just it doesn't really flow very well.
So it's kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom with the fighting, but with more supports.
Yeah, instead of being in like just 2D,
it's 3D.
it's 3D. You run,
and then the supports.
sometimes you don't even know what the hell's going on, and then you just lose.
Well, maybe because we can't read what they're saying.
It's not even like the concept of the game is.
Isn't it by that bar on the top that like
something like that
pushes to like whoever side's like winning more, but we don't know what influences the bar.
No, it's you basically have to attack the person as much as possible to make more of the ball thingies or something fall out, if I remember correctly. But it's just that kind of system, because the reason it's stupid is I think if I haven't played this game in a while, but if I remember, you also have a bot partner. And you know how dumb bot partners can be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think that's because there weren't enough controllers, so that's why only 2 people can play. So if there's 2 people, it's a free for all.
But the PS4 can have up to 4 players, Gabe.
I know, but like no, I mean like
it can connect up to 4 controllers.
Maybe they only had 2 controllers.
But that's how the game was designed.
Wait, didn't you play at MagFest, right, or something?
I played at Rich's house. Rich has the game.
Oh yeah, Rich does have the game.
And it was designed for just 2 players, right?
I think so.
No. I think
there should be a
No, it's 2 players on one console, but online you can play 4 people.
So it was designed for 2 for like a single console, and then like different.
So they want you to play online, basically.
Yeah, it's, in my opinion, it was dumb. The DS will always trump like the Jump Ultimate games.
But people will buy it out of sheer fandom, anyways.
Yeah, I just wish they did a better job. I was looking forward to that game so much.
The Jump, the
Jump
DS
Ultimate.
one?
No, the PS3 one.
But it didn't.
The DS one was really good, though.
Yeah, I played that. Like that took up a chunk of my life.
All right, moving on. Bandai Namco officially revealed that Project Cars is coming out on May 8th in the UK. No US release.
Project Cars? What is that?
This is a racing game that was on Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter game.
It was a Kickstarter game.
And it looks really high end graphically, so like it almost looks mad realistic. I'm not even gonna lie. And the issue with it is it was supposed to come out last year, and they delayed it to like I think February, March. Then they delayed it to like April, May, and then they delayed it to like
wow.
So it got delayed like up to no end, and so that's why when the guy tweeted, he's like, "No, it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. It's here, guys. It's here."
I'm guessing it's about cars.
Yeah.
No, it's about helicopters.
I mean, if you guys,
I'd make a game like that. Cars, a plane racing game.
I mean, if you watch videos of this though, it looks really like
Alright, I'll look it up eventually.
because it's not like Need for Speed or Forza where it's not like it's like an arcade. It's not an arcade racing game. It's like Gran Turismo style.
Oh, okay.
So it's like more simulated.
Okay.
Yeah. On that note, there's another racing game coming out. I don't know if you guys play it. F1.
I think I've heard of that one.
It's popular in Europe because there you go.
Yeah.
This is the 2015
I
version.
played that kind of racing game like twice in my life.
This one comes out June 12th. I mean, I think the Formula 1 games are pretty
I'm not a
It's a different kind of racing.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of
Racing?
racing or like sport video games. Cause
Racing gets the blood pumping.
not really. I'd rather drive a real car if I'm gonna race.
I'm okay with sports game. It's just I don't like it when
I can't.
I'm okay with them. The only thing I'm not okay is when they keep on releasing a new version every year.
That's what I was about to say.
If they released it every 2 or 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, yo, fine, good. Because every year you see very little upgrades and people still buy it and I'm just like, why, man? You guys
Well, it's more of like for online than for anything because you know,
but the online
the drafts.
I mean,
and
but
everything.
if you look at it, it kind of makes sense because every year the players change.
Yeah, but they didn't do a roster update.
They don't?
They do.
Oh, they do?
They do a roster update.
I mean, yeah, I don't know why they can't just be like, here's some
Not only
DLC
that,
pack for the new
online-
roster.
and the whole online,
true, too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the whole,
because why would you come up with a DLC when you get people to spend $60?
You're wasting
on a
all
whole
those
new
cases,
game.
though.
see, that's the thing.
Do they care? Do they really care?
The thing is, in reality, is like what you said, $20, and you can make have a pass for all of the new players for that year. But instead, they just released a new game. But this is EA.
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 EA likes to
EA Sports.
bend their customers
Come
over
on, man.
and just like.
When I was playing Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare, the first thing I saw, would you like to purchase some coins? I'm like, no.
Always like that.
I never will.
EA.
They're microtransaction masters.
Oh, I forgot
If Nintendo takes a page out of their goddamn book.
I forgot my grilled cheese in the car.
Why are we talking about grilled cheese right now?
He hungry.
The
I'm
hell?
not hungry.
Well, oh well.
Go get your sandwich.
I'll get it later. I'll eat it later.
What was the point of mentioning it now?
Because I thought about it. I'm like,
let's talk about EA Sports grilled cheese.
Right. Microtransactions making you hungry.
hungry for some Hearthstone.
Did you guys actually see the trailer for that new Pokemon fighting game that's coming out?
That's one thing I was about to touch on next.
That looks
Pokken
really
Fighters.
like,
Pokken Fighters, which is made by the people that make Tekken, which is Namco Bandai. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Bandai Namco.
Whatchamacallit, they announced Gengar as the next fighter.
Really?
Yes.
Because the Pokemon, I'm like, wow, is this going to be balanced as hell? Because you could play Suicune and be like throwing ice and shit.
Yeah, so far the confirmed ones are
you got Machoke,
Lucario,
Charizard,
Pikachu. What the hell, Guadavar or something like that?
I don't want to say it.
Where's the Pokemon Master when you need him?
Yeah, right. And then they announced Gengar for this week.
Ooh, Gengar. You must be excited for that.
I am excited for that.
I want to play as Machoke.
Will your moves be unable to hit me then? Most of your moves?
There is a trailer for the Gengar, but I haven't looked at it at all.
But see, I'm not trying to have high hopes for that game because it looks like it has support too.
Is it like
same thing as Naruto, third person?
Naruto.
But you're in an arena.
Okay,
and it's
so it's
like
no, it's
what
different.
Is that? What is that game for the Wii?
It's like Tekken.
It's like Tekken.
You can sidestep third wise, but you fight in one singular plane.
See, that I can deal with.
Okay,
not like free roam.
My question is
it hasn't been confirmed for Wii U yet. By the way, it's only for arcade in Japan. But no,
I'm pretty sure
it will come. Yeah, well, you got to remember this is how they always do it with their fighting games. They release it in arcade first and say
they put it on
no console version yet. Then the following year, the console version comes out.
So that means we won't get it till like 5 years down the line.
No, we'll get it next year.
Yeah, probably next year.
We'll get it next year.
Wait, it comes out this year in arcades?
Yeah. No, we're probably not getting it this year.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have those cards too that you can like swipe and like collect.
Become the ultimate trainer.
The ultimate trainer.
For the arcade version, maybe.
Yeah, for the arcade version.
It was announced that Journey is finally getting a release date for the PS4.
Journey?
Yeah, it was
the PC game, right?
No, it's it's PS3. It's a Sony exclusive.
Was that game with the people in the red cloth?
And this won many Game of the Year awards.
Is it really that good? People say it's really short.
And you see like
it is really short.
People cosplaying as those.
Why on earth would I want to spend money on a game so short? Some people say they can finish in 2 hours. That to me is
but the people
it's like a Sunday afternoon.
But those are the people that like don't even like bother to take in the world. There's a lot of people that don't bother like looking into the game too much and just go straight from A to B. Like there's gamers like me who will be like, no, I gotta check out everything before I reach B.
Okay, but I understand that. But like, is there anything that you can do while or are you just looking around just for the hell of looking around?
No, you're doing like there's a whole point to everything.
Because
I mean,
if that's the case, then you're pretty much telling me that it's like any GTA.
Yeah, but it's not a full but it's not a full price game though.
Well, I know it's not a full price game.
It's just
it's like a.
I mean, it makes sense if it's only 2 hours long. Like.
Yeah, it's an indie game. Indie games are never like too long, depending on like what type of game it is. And Journey's definitely worth like the $15. It's like it's not that much.
Still, I still.
Well,
think
how's the replayability of it?
People say it has zero replayability.
Like the replayability is the in question part, and
they say it has zero replayability because once you finish it, that's it. There's really no anything else to do.
Better be worth like $15.
That's what I'm saying because I don't believe that. Okay, it's won many of the Game of the Year awards. I understand that it's very
but it's
different.
won 0 Derek of the Year awards.
Well, you have to play it to be.
I know.
Play it first. Well, once you get it, like, you played it already, haven't you?
I say it's worth it.
You say it's worth it.
I say it's worth it.
Well, you have the game, right?
Yes.
On your account.
He's gonna be able to jack that.
Maybe I can't jack it. I can't jack it if it's on his account.
If I give him access to my account, which I'm not going to give him. He could be able to download on his system, but I'm not going to give it to him. But I think if you own the PS3 version already, you get.
Gabe already knows what he has to do to get it.
You get the PS4 version for.
What do I have to do, Derek?
Like a little bit more. No, I still want to give it to him. Even while he's so pretty, I still want to give it to him.
Wow, I guess I'm not pretty enough.
Damn, you're just like under the line of what Ankit needs.
What Ankit needs.
All right, moving on. As you guys know, they have announced a new Guitar Hero game and Rock Band game.
I heard rumors about that.
Yeah, well, it's not rumors; it's real.
It's actually real. Like, no, I saw it through some because on the forums, some people were like,
the troll sites.
Yeah, all the troll sites. There might be like Reddit.
No, it's real. Like, Guitar Hero, a new Guitar Hero, and a Rock Band 4 is coming out.
I
prefer Guitar Hero.
I really don't see it.
I mean,
for single player, Guitar Hero, but like if you're playing with like a whole bunch of people, Rock Band.
Actually,
that's in my opinion.
World Tour wasn't bad one. The one that you could play with like all the instrument, it wasn't bad either.
I think it's very brave that some people want to sing in front of a group of people.
But it's karaoke essentially, though.
Yeah, it's basically karaoke. So that you get rated on like harshly.
You get rated on harshly.
But here's the thing. So you don't need to buy new new accessories. So
really? You can use the same ones?
They confirmed that you can use the
old ones?
Old ones. For Rock Band 4 anyways. I have no idea about Guitar Hero, knowing it's Activision.
Oh, so maybe they'll be like new and improved.
They're gonna come with the bundle.
Oh yeah, they're gonna come with the bundle.
The bundle.
The Activision bundle.
And besides Activision, we were talking about EA. Well, they announced
it's in the game.
They officially revealed an in-game trailer for Battlefront.
I saw that.
I put quotes in the air because
why did you put quotes in there?
Because it's like in the video, it's like, oh, this is all in-game footage, not rendered.
But
like,
that doesn't mean it's like game.
Yeah,
it's mostly like it could be like cutscene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it could be. They could have just took a cutscene like quality thing and just pasted it and just be like, this is how the game's gonna look, and that could clearly be the PC version. And when I see the PS4 version, I'll be like, it's not what it looked like.
That's true. That's true.
Isn't that what always happens with these games?
And mind you, they always show a PC version. Why wouldn't you?
Of course that
version looks the best.
It looks the best. It's not nothing against like the console people, but you have to admit that when it comes to specs and when it comes to quality, you cannot beat a PC because anything that comes out first, PC will get.
Well, unless it's just
as in upgrades to your system. Anything that comes out, the PC people are going to get it first before the console people are going to be able to buy it, because you can just upgrade it into your PC. But for console, they have to wait until it comes out into a console.
But most console game comes out on the same day as PC version. As a matter of fact, some games come out before the PC version.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the game itself. I'm talking about like upgrades to your system.
Yeah, but the people don't. That's why systems are made with a 5 to 7 year plan in mind.
That's true.
And there's a difference between programming for a PC versus programming for a game, because the console is closed circuit.
That's true.
You don't need to worry about like Windows and all the other nonsense Windows has on it.
Yeah.
You just
focus on the game.
Yeah, which look at Last of Us. That looked pretty freaking good for a PS3 game.
Oh yeah, that was.
And you know how much? You know what that video card is? That video card has 512 megabytes. How much do our video cards have now?
Over a gig?
Yeah, exactly.
Over 9,000.
If they could do that with 512,
because all their power is boosted to straight to quality.
Yeah, exactly. So they could do whatever magic they can on
that's true.
console. Granted, they're still struggling to get games to hit 1080p, which is kind of sad, but
well, it's not. I bet it's also because also TVs and everything, they have to make sure that it's compatible.
No, the resolution is just like getting the system to actually perform at that resolution. It's like on PC.
Okay.
If your gaming doesn't play at 1080, you lower the resolution a little bit, and it'll play a little bit better.
But for console, you can't really do that.
No,
right?
you can. They do lower the resolution. That's why people are like, "Oh, it's not 1080p. What the fuck?" Because PS3 and Xbox, they always say, you can play in 720p, 1080. It's just upscaled. It's not truly. It's not truly in that,
Oh, okay.
But so it was announced. They announced along that it's coming out on the 17th. There is no single player.
There is no single. Oh yeah, you did. We did talk about this. There was no single player.
There's no single player. There's it's gonna be some sort of story in the multiplayer missions or whatever.
How?
I don't know.
Objectives.
Yeah, I mean they could do it like how Titanfall did it, which was weird.
I wonder what Jedi's are going to be able to use.
Space battles. No space battles.
Isn't that going to be DLC apparently?
People are joking about it. Yo, if that comes true, I'm going to be so upset.
Right.
Well, it is.
It's EA, I know.
EA. So they could be like,
hey, look, those people are fighting in space. How do you get there? Oh, you got to pay like $20.
It's, I think, what was it, 20 players online. So 10v10.
Okay.
They do have vehicles.
There are vehicles,
but they won't be in space. There'll be battles on
land vehicles. That makes sense.
It's like Battlefield. When you see a helicopter, you'll see it fly by like that. Stuff like that. Darth Vader and Boba Fett will be part of the game too. They say they're either playable or they join the battle somehow. So
it's like how all the Battlefront used to be, where if you get kill streaks or something high enough.
Yeah,
you'll just
special.
You end up being one of the Jedi. I remember playing as Yoda. That was fun as hell. You're just a little tiny green blob, just cutting all these things in half.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if that's how they're doing it again, because this is a reboot technically.
Oh, but I thought that was a good concept to the game.
That's a good. It's like for Call of Duty with care packages and everything. Instead of an airstrike, you get to become a Jedi Master or Sith Lord or whatever.
Oh man, Darth Vader was fun too. You just chokehold people.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's a pastime.
Not only is it Battlefront, it's made by DICE, and I love Battlefield 4. Granted, they had the whole server issue.
Well, they have EA server with this right now, so I should be fine. It's just that
Battlefield Hardline launch didn't go bad, so says something.
Well, I'm saying, but
They
it's
learned.
EA though.
Yeah, but
so
they learned.
they're gonna.
They did extensive testing for the.
No, I'm not saying the game itself is gonna be fine. It's all the other.
No, the servers.
No, the servers are gonna be fine.
Okay. So
what I'm
think?
talking about, I'm talking about the extra money you're gonna have to pay for.
I mean,
all
there's definitely
all the
gonna be
DLC stuff.
There's definitely gonna be map packs. There's no question
well,
about
map
that.
packs are different.
They already announced DLC for it, and it's
already.
It's
Is it map packs or
no? It's a tie-in for the movie because it comes out a month before the movie.
Okay.
So 2 weeks before the movie comes out, the DLC tie-in comes out.
I don't know
And
if you
it's
guys
free.
have ever seen this
Oh, it's
picture
free.
It's free
with
DLC.
the hamburger with all the toppings on it, and it's like how games used to be. And then now it's like a burger with none of the toppings. It's just a burger and the bun. And then the rest is like DLC. It's like lettuce DLC, and then the mustard is like Target only or like GameStop only, and then the ketchup's like Best Buy only.
Oh my god.
Well, that's how they make money.
Oh my god, but it's so dumb now.
So
Now I want to play Zombies Ate My Neighbors for some reason.
you and me did that last time. I'm down to do it again.
I want to play that game really badly.
Blizzard announced that Heroes of the Storm finally coming out of beta and officially launches
Woo! Finally.
on June 2nd. I don't play MOBAs. I don't care for MOBAs.
Me and Derek do.
Yeah, I like playing as Jim Raynor.
Oh, from StarCraft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you do.
Yo, his ultimate is like the fucking what you call it, the battle cruiser.
Battle cruiser?
Yeah, it just shoots people. I'm just like, what?
All right. Let's see. Nintendo announced a bundle for Splatoon with the hardware
Oh, really?
coming
A
the same day
bundle?
it comes out, May 29th. Yeah. This bundle includes a download code for the game,
Okay.
pre-installed copy of Nintendo Land, and it's the 32 gig model, and it'll be for $300. So going by that, because most Wii U's already come with Nintendo Land
Uh-huh.
and another game, so it's like,
It's nothing special.
I mean, it's still different than because you're getting the game if you want this game specifically.
Yeah, but if you don't have a Wii U and you want Splatoon,
Yeah.
there you go. That's the perfect bundle for you.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that,
You can get the other bundle, you'll still get a game with it either way.
And other than that, it's kind of lackluster. Not really like.
But I know me and Derek are
Special.
getting Splatoon.
Splatoon.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, I saw the gameplay of it when I went to PAX East.
Oh yeah.
I wanted
Yeah,
to
you
play,
went to-
but there was like a long line just to play
Well,
this game.
See, and that's another thing I remember about E3, LineCon.
Oh my god. E3 is all about LineCon.
Yeah, but most likely.
E3 is all about LineCon. You
let's
spend
see.
$700 to stand in a line, and that line takes you to another line.
Wait in this line, just wait in the other line.
Konami officially canceled
Yes.
Silent Hills.
Yes, that.
The disappointment is real.
They
Not
also,
just Silent Hills. They changed their. I think they're getting rid of their gaming thing altogether.
Well, we don't know. They're only a gaming company, so I'm worried.
No.
Well,
Konami
card
is
game,
broken
card
up. Konami is broken up into different things, and they also they also do what's it called, the pachinko machines in Japan.
No.
They do that, and that.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do some.
Yeah,
okay.
that they make a lot of money. Like they
But,
saw 100% growth.
It makes sense
but like their game saw like a
because
5% growth.
whatchamacallit, they canceled Silent Hills. They're taking off the PT demo that's on the PS4.
They also took themselves off. They delisted themselves off out of the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah. Well, see, now here's the thing though. They they canceled it because Kojima's not working there anymore.
Is that true or is
Yeah,
that
it's
a
true.
rumor?
It's-
Oh, so
no,
Yeah,
it's-
okay, so the
Kojima's not
Kojima's
working.
not working
Yeah,
there
it's true.
anymore. Okay.
At first, people thought he got fired or whatever. That was completely, apparently that was false.
Uh-huh.
But he doesn't work there anymore,
Uh-huh.
which is why, the game got canceled. No more Kojima.
No more Silent Hill.
Yeah, he was the director.
Yeah,
I was looking forward to it.
That's sad.
I love playing PT.
because
and-
PT looked like an awesome game. It looked like a really, really awesome game, and I'm quite sad that it will never become a real game, a full game at least.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Square Enix, they announced they're having their own E3 press conference this year.
Really?
So,
Square
yes.
Enix themselves are having their own E3 press conference.
Yes, they're having their own on June.
Well, they do
June
have
16th.
they do have a lot of things to
Well, now they do because they own EOS. That makes
Yes,
Tomb
sir.
Raider and Hitman and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
I mean, I could already assume the games are going to show
Dynamic.
off. I already know the games are going to show off. They're going to show off Tomb
They're
Raider.
coming out with the second
course.
one, right?
What, Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out this holiday. Xbox One exclusive.
What?
Oh my
They announced that.
god.
Remember? They announced that last year, and people were like, "Meh."
I didn't
I mean, that's kind of the sound I made when I just found out right now.
But the thing is, like, it was very weird that it might just be a timed exclusive
Okay, so
for
Xbox
this
gets it.
year, or like for a couple of months, because as they said, exclusive for 2015. I'm like,
Okay,
it's gonna it's gonna come out 2016.
okay, so Xbox gets it this year,
We're probably gonna get,
but we are gonna get it next year.
PCs. I think getting it too in
Oh.
summer. It's, so
PC just gets it. I guess PC is just good enough. They're just like, here you go.
well, I mean, they said console exclusive.
Okay,
Awesome.
okay.
And not only that, like, I think we're gonna get it. Well, PlayStation's probably gonna get it in holiday 2016 because Uncharted is coming out spring next year.
Uncharted is Naughty Dog though.
Yeah, but they're essentially the same type of game.
That's true.
If they came out at the
Oh.
same time, it would just be Uncharted would win hands down
Well, no,
because
no,
on PlayStation it's a lot more popular than Tomb Raider
I mean, Uncharted has like how many games?
3.
Yeah, Tomb Raider only has.
No, Tomb
Tomb
Raider has
Raider
3
has-
from the PlayStation series. The
Well,
the
like that's
original
like a
one.
long time ago.
It's still popular though.
Tomb Raider has like
I know it has a lot, but like
since the PlayStation.
the remake.
Yeah, and it
Since
has a
the
bunch of
PlayStation.
and it has the top-down shooter like adventure type of game too.
Oh, that was for the PC.
Yeah, it's on the console too.
It was on the console
I
too.
think
The,
so,
the,
yeah.
the one that I have, that came with the bundle that I got.
Temple Run or
the
whatever.
temple thingy. Yeah.
But no,
I
but
haven't-
Uncharted. But the thing is, Uncharted is now like a PlayStation like headstone. Like it's like a big title for them now. So I
That's
think it
true.
would definitely do better than Tomb Raider.
That is. I don't know. That's kind
I'm
of.
still trying to fucking beat Resident Evil.
It's kinda
No,
hard to-
I believe so.
You believe so?
I firmly believe
it's,
so.
I guess it's a matter of opinion. Then I still think Tomb Raider has to be one of the best.
No, I mean I'm not disagreeing that it's not going to be like a good game. I'm just saying Uncharted would definitely top it off if they came out at the same time. If they came out at the same time.
If they can, which I don't think either one wants to do that.
Yeah, because they're the same type of game. They don't want to like
Yeah.
affect the same thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, their conference is going to come on. It's on Tuesday.
Mhm.
At the same time, Nintendo usually does their like, which they haven't done a conference in 2 years. They do the Nintendo Direct now,
Yeah.
which usually airs at the same time they're doing their conference.
Ooh.
So that's kind of
Well, I see why Nintendo does Direct and doesn't go to EA, because they don't have to spend money to go to EA. They literally can sit in their offices and do the Direct there.
no. They still have an online. They still have a floor presence.
I know they have a floor presence, but they don't do like.
They probably don't want to spend the money on it anymore.
Well, yeah, because
And Nintendo Direct has gained a lot of popularity.
Yeah,
because
that's how you find out like the latest news on.
Yeah.
for Nintendo.
Yeah. I kind of appreciate that. That's cool. They always give us like updates like that.
I just really.
But I wish they chose their dates better instead of releasing it on April Fool's Day.
All that Nintendo Direct. Well, no, because that's when a fiscal year starts.
Oh, I didn't
It's
know
the start of the fiscal year. Fiscal years go from April to the end of March. So that's when
March
business.
to the end of April.
Huh?
They
You
couldn't
said
have waited
April to the
till-
end of March.
Yeah, because a fiscal year ends on March 31st and the new one starts on April.
Oh, okay.
So that's why even on that day, a lot of companies announce like say what they're gonna do or like whatever happened.
I mean,
like,
that's just like a bad
people-
marketing ploy.
well, it's not a bad.
Only in America.
Yeah,
Because
because we're the
only-
only
True.
we're the
because-
only ones that take April Fools like that seriously.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure no other country really cares for April Fools besides America.
I mean, they probably do, but they probably don't take it as hard as people like over
I
here.
mean, some good things come out of April Fools. Like,
I love some of the jokes.
Yeah.
Like some of the good joke videos people put up, they're too good.
I like some of the pranks.
Yeah.
The pranks are amazing.
I remember that KFC thing that was in April Fools that actually became a reality.
Which one was that?
The chicken sandwich that was actually the buns was made out of chicken.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. Derek,
People were like,
we
"What?
have to go to Checkers.
No, we're not going." You know, I've actually when I went to New York.
Derek, if you said you went to Checkers
No,
without me.
I'm deterred from Checkers. Like I'm like, oh look, there's Checkers. Oh no, I don't want to get the sweats. I'm in the middle of New York City. I'm not prepared to get the sweats.
Oh, you went for Matsuri, right?
Mm-hmm. There was a Checkers, there was a Wendy's, and there was a Popeyes. I was like, let's go to Wendy's. Fuck Checkers.
How was it? How was it, Matsuri?
It was fun. It was actually really pretty. All the flowers were blooming, and yeah. People were...
Yeah, you and me didn't go this year.
I went to the DC one.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
So, I'm really happy.
There's more news this
though.
week. There's more news, but we're not going to cover all of it. Check it out at your, game sites. Some releases this week, just my top picks. Or in the next 2 weeks. Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, if you never played it, the Game of the Year edition's coming out. With all the DLC included.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you never played it, and this is for console. If you want it, just get the PC version.
What people have told me, it's like Assassin's Creed. Is that true?
Better.
But better. Okay. It's like Assassin's Creed, but better. What does that mean? That's very vague.
Because there's a whole choice system in there.
So it's not like Assassin's Creed where you literally are doing the same thing over and over again?
No, I don't know why you did the whole head thing. It was unnecessary. I got the gist.
I kind of enjoyed watching it. It kind of hypnotized me a little bit.
But whatchamacallit, is the choice system, all that, it puts a new perspective into it. And, and the stories are pretty good too.
Okay.
Shinigami Tensei Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker is coming out on 3DS. I love the Shinigami Tensei games. They're really good.
Sounds like a maybe pick.
Yeah. And obviously Project Cars is coming out.
Ooh.
Oh, the airplane racing game.
No, the helicopter racing game.
And of course, one game that I'm getting, even though I own it twice, Final Fantasy X and 10-2 HD remaster for PS4.
Really? Oh my god, you don't need it.
That means we're gonna get to a point where Ankit's like, fuck this lightning.
To all our viewers.
To be fair, I don't actually own it on the PS3. I only own it on the Vita. I actually want a console version of it. I knew
you have it. You did own it on the PS3.
No, that was Mohan.
Mohan's copy.
Mohan has the PS3 version. I don't. I only play the Vita one.
Okay, never mind. I was about to tell our viewers this guy has it for PS3, 100% it.
No,
has it for Vita.
100% the Vita version.
I wonder what they're
files
viewing.
You can always transfer, so it doesn't even matter.
I think you mean listeners.
But I'm gonna get the
listeners.
I was like, what are they looking at?
But hey, we're on the YouTube channel too, jerk.
But they're not watching us right now.
Yeah,
they're listening to us right now.
Yeah, but the YouTube has our picture.
If you can see the sound right now, I don't know what you just took.
But
probably acid.
I mean, I'm getting it. I don't own a console version of it. Besides, the PS2 version.
I'm still contemplating. I've never played 10 or.
You've never played 10?
Nope.
Even I played 10.
Nope.
The funny part is, didn't we get it for you during Black Friday?
Yep. I haven't touched it yet.
This motherfucker.
Wow.
I have it for my Vita, and I have not touched it yet.
You should get to touching.
There's more games coming out. Look it up at your latest gaming site. But we're going to introduce our new segment where we talk about a topic, one that interests us within the latest 2 weeks. And our topic for this week is...
But I'd like to talk about Gabe's grilled cheese sandwich in the car.
I'm going to eat it later.
All right, and that's over for the topic.
Well, the topic we came to for this week is the ESPNer for what's his name, Colin Cowherd, who did his rant on ESPN for ESPN2 for streaming Heroes of the Storm finals.
If you guys don't know who this guy is, he is
ESPN radio show.
He is ESPN radio show host, and you guys can find him on YouTube
and ESPN
on ESPN of his rant on how he despises gamers and.
Yeah, some of the stuff he says is really what the fuck?
He's just a big bully.
He basically
he said, keep them in their mother's basement.
And keep
the doors locked. I was like, what?
It's pretty much all the way back to high school. The jocks versus the nerds again. Yeah. This guy is a jock.
He's just mad that video games are taking over sports.
And
now.
He's actually mad that we're actually taking over ESPN.
And it was ESPN2, mind you, not even the
it wasn't.
It was the side ESPN.
It was the side ESPN.
But it's still a pretty, big thing. Mm-hmm. And the thing was, they only streamed the final. Can you imagine if they streamed the whole series on the channel? I could have just imagined.
See, only in Korea where they have a dedicated channel to stream a MOBA.
I had to stop over on my way to the Philippines. They were streaming They were playing StarCraft in the airport.
Mind you, though, they did stream the whole tournament on ESPN3.com.
Okay, but they didn't do it on live television.
No,
though.
but they just did the finals on live television.
They also did that for Dota. ESPN did Dota 2.
Yes, they did Dota 2 last year.
The international, I think it was called the biggest and baddest game that they had. That had a prize pool of $10 million, guys. $10 million. That's more. That's pretty much on the same level of the Masters in golf.
Yeah.
$10 million. Just think
golf
about that.
is a lot more relaxing.
And golf is a lot more relaxing.
But anyway, this guy went off on like the worst, like dumbest rant of ever. He making the dumbest mistakes while ranting too. He's like, they're playing League of Legends. I'm like,
that's also what like would get your blood boiling is when if you're gonna rant about something, make sure you have your information correct.
Because he was like, they're playing League of Legends, and this game is Hero. Literally 10 seconds later, he's like, this game is Hero That Storms. I'm like, you piece of like.
He can't even get his facts right. He doesn't know.
And then he makes a baffling thing and goes, he's like, I tolerated Harry Potter. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with
A
this?
completely different genre.
Harry Potter, first of all, it's not a game. Not a game.
It's a book.
I mean, there were games that came out
Based
for
on
Harry. Yeah, based on Harry Potter, but
Harry Potter is foremost.
But we don't
a
talk
book.
about those.
Yeah, it was foremost a book than movies.
Yes.
And then he was like, I tolerated Donkey Kong. And I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Donkey Kong Country is one of the best games
ever made. Like any gamer and
then he equivalently says, me tolerating this is the equivalent of me putting a gun in my mouth or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
that's a bit too much.
Yeah, that was way too much.
He said me watching this commentary is the equivalent of putting a gun to my mouth. Basically, he's saying the commentary.
He also says like how serious the commentators get about the game. I was just like, well, people get the same way about sports.
Yeah, like exactly. Don't you want your commentators to hype up the game? Like if you watch a mute game
it's like
of soccer
golf.
or golf or basketball, like
it would not be as entertaining.
It would be very boring.
Not only that, some of the commentators say funny stuff. It's like, it's good.
And
it's enjoyable.
And the thing with gaming and commentary is that you need the commentary so that people know what's going on.
Yeah, people that don't follow
People that don't follow the game know what's going on because it's a lot different than just doing one thing. In basketball, shoot into the hoop, you get 2 points. Shoot from the 3-point line.
even for like football, people that don't know the rules for football,
be
like the commentators explain that for them.
Yeah, and they break it down and do all that.
Yeah, and then when you see a big play, the commentators get hype.
So
just like how you would get hype.
So here's my question: do you guys believe that esports should be on TV, not ESPN, but on TV?
I agree.
You think it's fine?
I see no problem.
I was talking with people and they're like, they think it's not necessary for TV because Twitch is already popular.
It's not necessary for TV. It does give streamers extra revenue because it stays on Twitch. If it stays on Twitch, the people who stream on Twitch get the money. If it goes to cable,
the cable network,
the cable networks get the money.
Well, and here's the thing I brought up. I was like, actually, being on TV wouldn't be bad for people that have just like one computer or something. Because I know me, I personally leave the TV on while I'm playing a game or something, and just to watch and play a game.
That.
I mean, I'm not like watching like hardcore. Sometimes you just want background noise, and sometimes like background noise.
I usually play music,
and I know a lot of people that have like Twitch or something on in the background.
I do.
Yeah,
usually
I do.
I have Twitch.
It. I have like some background noise on all the time.
I just have Twitch playing in the background, and then it's either League of Legends or Hearthstone. But usually it's literally the music that they're playing in their stream. So I really don't care either way.
And if they do, and they will usually commentate something, and if something interesting happens, you look up real quick. You
look up, be like, oh, what's going on?
And like, I do that at home all the time. Like, it's just like, I just like playing with background noise.
It actually helps if you get a Chromecast.
Yeah.
Then you can just Chromecast the Twitch onto your TV, and then you can just play on your laptop, whatever you do.
I think cable's going to be obsolete
really soon. Chromecast literally probably like completely destroyed that lifeline. That was
I don't believe so, because contrary to people thinking TV is going down, viewership may be going down, but when it comes to certain TV shows and like the ones that people really try to hit, viewers are actually going up.
for TV shows, but like just when you think about like basic cable or like just basic TV.
Oh, those channels. What
do people do? Would they rather watch TV or would they rather go on the internet? Most people would side to going on the internet.
It's really on preference.
It's really on preference.
It really is on preference.
Well, the newer age, I would
because
say.
Because you got to remember, not all places allow you to have unlimited bandwidth. Not all service providers give you bandwidth. And that's a problem with streaming. It takes bandwidth. A
lot of streamers are really angry at that.
Yeah, because if you got a limit, if you have a cap on your bandwidth, you're fucked.
It's hard to stream.
But in our case, like for us specifically, we have Optimum on the East Coast, and they do not have a cap on your bandwidth.
Thank God.
It's I mean, they look at you like more carefully. Like they look
now
at you.
All we need is a League of Legends server on the East Coast.
Like when you go over,
so we can bring that ping to like 13.
What you call it? When you go over like 200 gigs on Optimum, they like carefully look into your activity and be like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
Oh, because in case you're downloading.
No, because it's 200 gigs. I mean, that is like a lot.
What are we doing with 200 gigs a month?
Porn.
Well, really
you can't even get to 200 gigs a month.
Is that a challenge?
Yes, that is a challenge. I dare you.
So let me explain how that works, though. The bandwidth works. Some people, like on Twitch, they have their upload rate at whatever megabytes per second they want, or kilobytes or whatever.
Okay.
I leave ours at 3.5 megabytes.
Okay.
Because that's what I looked as, like, that's the max you should have go on Twitch. And 3.5 megabytes per second. That's how much of whoever's viewing your stream is downloading the stream at.
Oh, okay.
Or streaming it at. So let's say in 10 seconds they get 35 megabytes. Obviously it doesn't add up to too much by like if you watch for like 10 minutes or so. But like, but if somebody continuously watches streams and
I leave
whatnot,
it. I actually leave my streamer on all day, all night.
There you go.
This guy.
Well, we don't have a bandwidth limit, so it doesn't matter.
We don't have bandwidth limit.
Some people do, and service providers make you pay extra if you go over it. Which is not too expensive in itself either. It's like an extra like $5 or $10, so it's not really that big of a deal.
The ones that are really expensive are the phones if you go over.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really watch anything on my phone anymore.
I mean, personally, for me, I think it being on TV is not a big deal.
I don't think it's a big deal either.
As long as it has its own channel, though.
Yes.
It should have its own channel, because it doesn't make sense.
Like the Koreans.
Yeah.
They have a specific channel.
Here's the thing.
Just for League of Legends.
People know it too. Gaming's getting bigger. It is getting bigger, and esports is becoming a lot more popular.
Yes. Before, professional gamers lived like in streets and they had to do whatever they could to literally get by. Now they might not be like the athletes, but they are getting paid a lot more, and it's a lot fairer, I would say, to the professional gamers. Because before you go to a tournament for esports,
you
don't get any hotel room. You don't get any accommodation. You pay everything yourself. Literally, the only thing you do is you go to play.
Yeah.
And if you win, then you get money. If you don't, some people can't even get home.
Yeah. It is true. But the community got bigger because people made it bigger. And, that's a good thing. I mean, people complain about, he complained about the video game being on ESPN too. Yeah. What about chess, homie? What about checkers? What about all that stuff that shows up on there?
The roots of all the gaming.
Like, what happens when that shows up? Like, he doesn't complain about that.
No, we don't. I haven't seen like a chess match on TV.
But they televise it.
Yeah,
it's very rare. But
also poker.
even like spelling bees.
Yeah,
poker
too.
Poker, a game where you sit and look at cards. It's televised very very frequently, all the time. Actually,
the money is ridiculous.
Millions of dollars.
Millions
of dollars. Like what was? I think the last one I watched, the prize pool was $20 million. Damn.
Yeah, and like I'm just like
$20 million.
So you're gonna complain about people playing video games that do that, sit on a computer and do that, and then you got people that just do this stuff,
which is pretty much 90% luck.
And if people go like skill. In chess and checkers, and they go like, oh yeah, but you have to think out your playthrough. I'm like, that works in the game too.
Same thing with League of Legends. Same thing with Heroes of Storm. Everything is. It's not like your typical Mario game. Get from point A to point B, you win.
Yeah, you actually have to work with your team.
You actually have to work with your team.
And get through it.
Yeah, it's like an actual, like a legit sport. The reason why it's called esports, like
there we go.
Sport.
That was the next point I was going to bring up. The definition of sports is changing. Yes. It doesn't just mean outdoor.
It doesn't mean physical activity.
Yeah. It could mean anything at this point.
Anything that involves teamwork.
And competition.
It should be considered a sport now.
It's true. Everything's like a freaking competition nowadays.
Yes.
And which is why we have the weirdest things being televised.
Like
he said, "Yo, spelling bee." Like,
I think even like eating competitions.
Yeah, eating competitions
are televised.
But that's not. Is that considered a sport?
They made it a sport. Yeah,
they made it a sport.
Yeah, I forget what the term is. They actually have. A term for
the hot dog one in New York.
Well, that is a food tournament.
Oh my god, just watching that made me.
But there is an actual terminology for food eating competitions.
Oh really?
There's an actual terminology for it. I don't know what it is.
Now I want a hot dog.
Yo, you guys want to practice?
Like the guy who ate the guy who eats the hot dog, he had like a championship or whatever, and then something happened. He lost all titles and everything. I was like, wow, this is like real sports.
It's like, oh, you really fucked up there, my friend.
I was like, wow, man, this is legit. Like if players can act the same way as actual athletes, if gamers act the same way, like they all have the same feelings when they lose. You get
And I still don't understand why it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's televised on TV, so what? They're like, you don't have to watch it. You can just change the channel if you don't like it.
And that's another thing. I'm like, you like sports. Good for you. You watch it. I like games. I'm watching it.
Yes.
Big whoop.
Big whoop. If you like your stuff, you can watch it.
But when their sport isn't in season, they need something to pick on, to comment about.
Right now, what's
to be fair,
baseball, right?
No, basketball.
Basketball.
Well, and no.
Spring is
I thought spring is baseball.
It's basketball too. Playoffs. The finals are usually next month.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the end of winter.
Because
winter is usually basketball, and then into spring.
Yeah, and then like the World Series for like baseball's in October, November. But right now the playoffs are going on. That's why he was mad, because instead of it being on ESPN, it was on TNT.
Wait, what? So you're saying that? So you're saying that ESPN decided to televise a gaming?
They didn't decide to. If you think about it, Activision Blizzard money had it probably.
Well, of course, but think about it. I'm pretty sure the baseball industry can give money too if they want it to be televised.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm assuming that. Guess what? The gaming community.
We're talking about basketball.
Oh, basketball.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Blizzard had more pull than basketball now. See, this is where it is. Where
in my opinion, I think more people would watch TNT than ESPN2.
Yeah.
That is true also.
Not only that, TNT always shows basketball games once in a while.
Yeah.
It's not like it's something new.
So he was angry that
it's just that because ESPN2 would usually show a basketball game if or whatever sport's going on if it wasn't for another whatever. But
so big whoop. He still could watch it if he really wanted to.
And the weirdest part is he is an actual ESPN employee ragging on ESPN for doing this.
I know. Well, he's not really ragging on ESPN. He's ragging on the fact that,
in my opinion, he just made himself look really stupid.
He did. Not gonna lie, he really did.
So he said he would retire if,
Yes, this is the icing to the cake, guys.
He said he would retire if he was ever forced to commentate on video games. Now, guys, send all your tweets.
Send all your tweets to ESPN. Make this guy lose his job.
No. That's to me. I don't endorse people losing.
Live in a little.
I just want to see him commentate to a video game.
Yeah. That's
all.
And
see if he'll actually retire.
Yeah. I don't endorse him forcing him to lose his job or anything, but I do want to see him being made to commentate on a video
I'm pretty
game.
sure he would. You know why?
Because he did Madden and FIFA and stuff before.
He has commentated for Madden, guys. Madden, which is what? A video game. He also did NBA Jam, which is what? A video game.
See, and here's the thing. He's probably gonna spin it and be like, yeah, but they're based on sports. But they're still video games.
There's still video games. The bottom line is there's still video games.
If you were listening to this on YouTube, please leave your comments and let us know what you guys think.
What do you guys think? Do you guys side with?
I mean, they're probably gonna side with us, but what do you guys think? Should it just stick to?
I side with Gabe's grilled cheese sandwich.
Should it just stick to online, or is it okay on TV?
Let us know in the comments.
Yep. That's it for this week. We will be back in 2 weeks for our next episode. After the next episode we do is going to be build up to E3, where we will do 5 guesses for each press conference each, and we will grade ourselves at the end of E3. And let me tell you our guidelines, you guys. So you're allowed to make 5 guesses for each press conference in the Nintendo's Nintendo Direct, and it could be anything that's from safe bets, like, Nintendo will show something Mario, to something like, Nintendo gonna show off that, like, that Killzone, which is a PlayStation exclusive. To something stupid.
That's probably what I'm gonna bet on.
But it's all up to you. And then we'll put something on the line. We'll make a wager, right?
All right, wager.
We'll make a wager. So, we'll figure it out.
Oh, guys, put in the comments what you guys would like us to wager, and we'll consider it.
Make it something cheap.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
Money,
it doesn't have to be money.
If it's a dumb bet,
it could be like a dare or something else. So what do you
Gabe, I think you shouldn't eat this grilled cheese till the end of E3.
That's disgusting.
And then the loser has to eat that grilled cheese.
That's gross.
That's disgusting. That probably will kill you.
Okay, one bite.
I made it with potato bread, so it's delicious.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
All right,
we'll
peace
let
out,
you know
guys.
if Gabe survives this grilled cheese sandwich.
And a hot dog.
And a hot dog. Where did this hot dog come from?
I think he's going to get a hot dog now.
Huh?
Because they were talking about hot dogs with the hot dog eating competition.
Hey, Gabe, I know you can get a hot dog.
Sonic?
That's a chili dog.
It's a hot dog. It's a hot dog, guys. Don't you even try
The answer
to pull
was
that
in my
shit.
pants, Gabe.
It's like, that's like saying like fucking what? I don't even know. I can't think of anything to compare.
Anyways.
We're outie. Peace. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Peace out.
I love you.